Hello, fellow horror fanatics. This is J.A.R. 369. Welcome back for another figure review. Today, on the the 9th day of October, today I'm very excited to show you the McFarlane Toys movie Maniacs Psycho Norman Bates by McFarlane Toys. Now, I've always wanted this figure after I seen the movie Psycho, and then I seen people on eBay selling like 20 to 30 bucks. So I was like, that's a bit too much. But then, back in January, I found this figure, and the guy selling for 15 bucks, and I made a deal if he could do to 12, and he did, and I'm glad I got this figure. Now, for the packaging wise, you get an image of the figure, and you get the Psycho logo right there. On the top here, it says Movie Maniacs Series 2. You get Norman Bates' name on here, and you get the window of the figure, and the accessories and all that. And it's this McFarlane Toys logo right there, warning choking hazard, and it's recommended for ages 13 plus. And on the back here, it shows you other figures from the Series 2 wave, like Halloween's Michael Myers, the Crow Dude, the Bride of Chucky 2-pack that features Chucky and Tiffany, the Child's Play 2 Chucky figure, the Ghostface Killer from Scream, and the Pumpkinhead. And other figures from this wave like Spawn, Austin Powers. Really a fan of the toy line, so Ozzy Osbourne, the Beatles, Sleepy Hollow, and Techno Spawn. So, that's about it for the package. Now, the best part about this, time to open them up and see how cool this figure is. Here we got Norman Bates out of the package. Take a look at the figure here. Now, take a look at the likeness to the to Anthony Perkins. Come on, focus. There we go. The likeness to Anthony Perkins. They did a really good job sculpting the likeness to him. I mean, I can clearly see him as Norman Bates. I mean, this is a very incredible figure. Now, take a look at the body, the body itself. Now, take a look at the body. You can see he is wearing his mother's dress, because actually there's he has like a split personality. You got one personality, which is him, and the other personality is actually his mother, who's the one who does the you know what I mean. Take a look at the dress here. You can see some polka dots there, and also you get the little wrinkles on the dress all over Norman. You can see like one on the shoulder, on each of the arms, one on the chest, and one on the legs here, everywhere else. Yeah, there's wrinkles all over the dress. And take a look at the hands here. You can see one hand holding for his knife, and you can see the little fingernails there. And also the other hand is for the dramatic pose. And you can see some sculpted fingernails too. And take a look at the legs here. You can clearly see pants underneath it here. Take a look at the shoes. You can see some sculpted shoelaces there. And on the bottom, there's some pegals in the bottom. And wait a minute, there's no Lego Jumbo stuff. Is there one in the back? Nope. Aha! Finally! Yes! A figure without any legal rights stuff or whatever that's sculpted on to the figure. Finally. Haha. Now, I actually quite like this figure. The sculpt wise, not bad. The head likeness is very decent. Paint wise, very good. Very good at all. Articulation wise, well, there's nothing much to it. It's just a posable statue. You get rotation at the head. And also you get arms rotation. And does have the wrist rotation. Also on the right arm does have the arm rotation, but does have the rotation at the upper arm. There's some waist rotation. and legs can rotate, and that's about it. Like I said, it's a posable statue. What can I expect? Even though this figure came out in the 90s, that means McFarlane Toys used to do good toys back then. Even though I have a problem with mine because his is like leaning down. I'm not sure that's everyone's or is that my problem. Maybe. I don't know. For accessory wise, he does come with 3 accessories. He does come with his knife, the kitchen knife. It has like a little screws on the knife there. You can put it on his handle here, but gently, carefully put it on here carefully because I don't want you don't want the handle to be break. There we go. Yeah, I always love that scene from Psycho. You know, like that soundtrack and everything very perfectly. And he does come with the wig, his mother's wig, which you put on his head, and it's made out of material plastic rubber. And there you go. You got Norman as his mother, all completed. And plus, since he is part of the Movie Maniacs wave, he does come with this Movie Maniacs poster that features Psycho. Actually, this is not really from Psycho. This is actually from Psycho 2. I have never seen Psycho 2, and I will never will because I'll stick with the original. I will never watch the second, the third, nor the fourth, nor that Vince Vaughn remake or shot-by-shot remake. I'll just stick with the original instead, because I love the original more. Now, take a look at the base here. It does have the Movie Maniacs logo there. You can see all the skulls and bones, everything else. You get the little rats there. Little itty-bitty rats. On the back, nothing much. Again, you get skulls and bones and rats. On the bottom, nothing much. And you can easily put this behind it or next to it. So overall, I actually love this figure so much. Great sculpt, great paint apps, and great head likeness to Anthony Perkins. Now, this is the only figure, well, besides the Funko Pop of Psycho. Now, this is the only toy lines that we get for the Psycho film. Now, I really wish NECA can get the license for Psycho. Probably the retro cloth version of Norman. You know, like with the dress removable, and underneath the dress is actually his normal clothes. And the wig is removable. And the head likeness to Anthony Perkins again. I mean, that would be cool if NECA gets the license to Psycho, like, like the removable wig, the soft clothing on the dress, everything else, and probably in a Toonie Terror figures for Norman. And since McFarlane Toys made this version of Norman where he's dressed as his mother, I really wish they couldn't make the other version of Norman, in his normal clothes attire. Yeah, in his Norman Bates outfit. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe since McFarlane Toys is bringing back Movie Maniacs, and I'm hoping we're gonna get a normal version of Norman Bates in his normal clothes. So again, for this figure, I really like the figure. Great sculpt, great paint apps, great likeness to Anthony Perkins. And I'm gonna give my rate on this figure. I'm gonna give him 9 out of 10. So that's about it. Make sure to tune in for new videos daily. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment on this video. And of course, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both links will be in the description down below. So that's about it. This is the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs Psycho Norman Bates figure by McFarlane Toys. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow on the 10th day of October.